Hi guys, and welcome to Barrie Real Estate TV, a weekly web series I'm doing in partnership with 705contracting.ca. I'm your host Luc Bouillon, a real estate broker with C21 right here in the beautiful city of Barrie, and today we're going to talk about the importance of completing repairs to your home before you list and how this can actually save you money. When I'm touring houses to assess them for sale, I come across homes that have various levels of maintenance or lack thereof, DIY renovations, some good, some bad, and a host of other smaller ticket items like dated or well-worn paint or even just very personal color choices. We all know the old adage that kitchens and bathrooms sell homes, and while this is definitely true, those are big ticket renovations. If you have the cash on hand or credit available to complete those kinds of jobs, you'll most likely see that money back and then some in your final sale price. But what about smaller ticket items like paint, brick parging, new furnaces, or roofing shingles? Sellers can often find these items hard to swallow because replacing an item with an updated equivalent does not specifically add to the dollar value of your suggested asking price. If, for example, comparable homes in good condition in your neighborhood are selling for $500,000 and I were to tell you that you need a new roof, the next thing that usually comes out of the seller's mouth is, if I replace the roof, we're going to list for $510,000. It's an admirable thought, but in reality, it's not how it works. Those other homes are selling for $500,000 with roofs that are in visibly good condition. Perhaps they're 5 or 6 years old, but they have another 10 or 15 years of life left to them. So yes, you need to buy a new roof today, which you may perceive as having more value than that of your neighbor's 2, 3, or 5-year-old roof, but the buyer won't. What the buyer sees is a roof that is in serviceable condition that won't need to be replaced for several years in both yours and your neighbor's home at this point. The reverse is not true, however. If you choose not to replace the roof, those same buyers are now seeing imminent repairs needed and adding up the costs at a time where they are already flooded with expenses of buying a new home. This can in many cases make your home undesirable altogether, or at the very least cause them to want to negotiate more, and the value assigned to these repairs in the buyer's mind will almost always be more than the true cost of these repairs. In the example of roof shingles again, a buyer will likely deduct $10,000 from the perceived value of your home in their mind, when you may be able to have the roof reshingled for as little as $6,000 or $7,000. Last year, for another client, I assisted in organizing some neighbors together for a bulk deal on a row of townhomes, and with a roofer that I referred, and they were able to get the shingles done for as little as $3,200 each, adding $7,000 or $8,000 to each of their final sale prices. Still, you may say, I don't want the hassle. I'm okay with $10,000 less. Let's just price it at $490,000. It doesn't matter that the neighbors are getting $500,000. I just want to sell it as is. And this can be an effective strategy if there's no other avenues available to you. Sometimes we have to sell for personal reasons, health reasons, marriage breakdowns, and there just isn't money to complete repairs. As your agent, it's my job to educate potential buyers as to the true market value of your home and demonstrate to them that we've already priced in for these known repairs. But I will caution you, what often happens is these buyers that we attract at the lower price are already in their maximum price range. They're excited that they finally found a home in your neighborhood that they could afford because everything else is $500 plus, but their pre-approval doesn't go that high. But once they find out that your home needs a roof or other costly repairs that they don't have the money for, they're once again either priced out or they are now demanding your home be renegotiated to $480,000 or lower prices than is really necessary for the repairs that are required. So the moral of the story is, while I understand it's not always possible, if you can get those repairs done before you list, it's going to result in more money in your pocket in the end. Obviously, we talked a lot about the roof here, but the same principle applies to small jobs like painting as well. You can pick up a premium can of paint for $60 or a store brand for $30. Even a professional painter will cost as little as a few $1,000s and add 4 times as much value into your home in the buyer's mind, simply by making it look fresh or by eliminating costs that the buyers are tallying up at things they have to do when they move in. This can lower your days on market and up your sale price tenfold. This is a pretty broad overview. Obviously, every home is unique, so if you're thinking about selling, invite me over. I can easily give you an idea of what projects are most important, which will add value, and which simply aren't worth it. I can also recommend any number of reference and reputable contractors I've worked with before, or you can get connected with some pros right here at 705contracting.ca. Until next time, thanks for watching Barrie Real Estate TV. I'm Luc Bouillon, and I'd love to hear from you with your questions, comments, or topics you'd like to see covered in future videos. Stop by my website and hit the Contact Us tab at lucbouillon.com.